I'm strong with a neon pen.
It should have been evicted in 24 hours, but lasted for 6 years and still counting. An artistic commune, Gangeviertel, is celebrating the anniversary of its successful occupation of a historic block in the heart of Hamburg's downtown. Next to steel glass office buildings, there are wild parties going on and art galleries are popping up.
Here's a free place to make party, to make art, to make conversation with people, and yeah, it's a nice place in Hamburg here.
I like it a lot. I think it's really cool. It's really special in Hamburg. Like a bit, yeah, more improv art and concerts, and yeah, it's cool, and we enjoy it.
A bath full of vodka and artwork on display might be a metaphor for this place, which started in 2009 with an illegal basement bar. A secret spot with cheap booze soon became popular among local artists, but their newly found home was due to be demolished. All buildings were bought by a Dutch businessman, and he wanted to replace them with one more block of offices. The artists, mostly from the leftist subculture, started the fight against gentrification.
At first there was not the idea of an occupation, but there was just the idea, I mean, the buildings are so great, we have to do something, because they should have been torn down at that moment. Yeah, and then step by step there was the idea of the occupation. Yeah.
But instead of forced evacuations, the authorities came to the squatters with an unusual offer. The city of Hamburg, known at the time just as a trading hub, was in search for a new image. Inspired by an American urban studies guru Richard Florida, local deputies came up with a new strategy called the City of Talents. It was based on the idea of cooperation with creative communities. The squatters accepted the offer.
Over the past 6 years, the squatters has transformed the neighborhood into a vibrant community. Come in the gang has become the main slogan, a clever wordplay which means come into the alleyways and get things moving.
With the help of the authorities, the squatters refurbished ruined buildings and turned them into a cozy nest. That's how one of the residents, an art school graduate Solvik, calls the place where she lives and works for a ridiculously low price. Residents pay monthly less than €5 per square meter, several times cheaper than an average rate in the downtown. Not surprising, Solvik's exhibition, opened on the anniversary of the community, is dedicated to Gangeviertel.
This particular community is my life. It's like it's the place I live in and I love so much, and I love all the people, and they've been so supportive. I couldn't have done this on my own.
At the week of celebration, over 1,000 people show up in the quirky yards of Gangeviertel. The core of the community is much smaller, just around 70 activists. Nevertheless, it's constantly growing. You can apply for a room and a place in the community's life at a weekly assembly that is held every Wednesday. However, to be accepted, you should come up with a cultural or social project that will add value to the community. So if you have an idea, hurry up, come in the gang.